everyone and welcome back to my mentorship. I'm Maya, but you can call me Caramel. I apologize if I haven't been doing any of the videos lately, but I have been super sick and I'm just starting to get my voice back. As you can tell, it's not exactly as it used to be, but I'll do my best. Today we will talk about spirits. So spirits are those fancy shiny things, lights and effects that you see around people when they are walking around. Like, see this, all these lights effect, it's a spirit. So let's start talking about the spirits and then I will tell you about how to wear them at the end. They are the fancy things that you can wear. Yes, absolutely. However, they are way more than that. Most of all, spirits aid each hero, giving them extra attributes that they actually need. For example, every spirit has a specific skill. Like the teal waves, they increase the carrier's attack, crit, and crit damage at the beginning of the battle. And then, the percentages get up as you level them up. However, I will be talking about the initial state skill, okay? There are 3 slots available for each hero. The first slot unlocks by default, while the second and third slot open as the story in Ocean progresses. The spirit in each one of the 3 slots all give attributes. However, they change percentage as they progress. Like in slot 1, you get 100% attributes. In slot 2, it will be 50% attributes, and in slot 3 is 25% attributes. And only the skill of the spirit in slot 1 will take effect, and the skill cannot be stacked. That means that even though, this one gives decreases crit damage taken, and this one gives increases the damage, the carrier's damage, the only skill that will actually be effective here is this one, that increases the carrier's attack, crit, and crit damage at the beginning of the battle. While, at the same time, the attributes, like HP, attack, agi, crit, same for this res, and for this one, they will all be given to the carrier, but in the percentages that I just told you. That is 100%, 50%, and 25%. So of course, you will put in the first slot the spirit that you want the skill to take effect, and then all the other ones are just for their extra attributes. Okay? So there are 2 types of spirits. There are spirits and molded spirits. Spirits are obtained in events like auspicious orbs, when they have the boxes that give spirit shards, or spirit forest. I will be actually making a better explanation when this comes around and I have enough ingots, because in spirit forest there are godly and fable spirits, and they can be obtained using ingots. There is a method to do that. I'll explain it in another video. Anyway, molded spirits unlock when you reach level 150, and you will see a side quest in Ocean. When you unlock it, you will find the icon mold here on the left hand side. You click on mold and you wait for 24 hours, and then if you want to keep it, you will keep it. Otherwise, you use the formation pills again to change it. Like right now, I want to reify again. See, 10 formation pills will be cost to reify it again. Discard current results and do it again. Confirm, and I'll reify again, and I got the star coin. If I want to keep it, I keep it. If I say later, like now, it will ask me to reify again. Of course, I don't want this one because every spirit has hydrophil levels. There are 3 hydrophils levels. Higher this level, the better attributes it provides. So, of course, we will say later, reify again. I've been saving the divine octopus. No, I don't want this one either because it has only 1 level. So I'll keep on reify. Divine octopus again. Later. I've been saving all my pills. Reify. And I got a star ray. Of course, a star ray has a hydrophil level of 3, so I will keep this one. As you can see here, Void Whale has a level 3 hydrophil. Also the star ray is level 3, and then there is the fairy jellyfish and the divine puffer that can have level 1 or 2, while the divine octopus and the star koi, they are only level 1. Those are the molded ones, so you can have every one of those. Molded spirits are random. You don't get to pick and choose which one you get. As a general rule, I can tell you by their skills that jellyfish go to gourmet, since they give, let me find it here. There you go. Jellyfish recover a percentage of max HP for the carrier. The divine octopus, it's better for doctors since it increases the accuracy, and as we learned already, doctors are the ones that need accuracy, while Star Koi, divine puffer, void whale, and Star Ray, they are all for damage dealers, meaning guards and scholars. Okay, so these are fabled, but they are the molded spirit. The ones that you can get from the events are all the other ones, and they are fabled, godly, and now they start introducing also celestial spirits. The main difference between a fabled and a godly spirit is that fabled have one skill, as you can see here, while the godly ones have 3 skills. They have the exclusive one for the spirit, and then they have 2 passives. So whenever you decide to get a spirit, make sure you read the skills. Why? Because you don't want to end up with a spirit you don't need. For example, if you want a spirit for your damage dealer card or a scholar, you will go for spirits like the Rose Swirl, that, as you can see, there is a chance to increase attack and dispel some debuff, but also as passive has increases the carrier's damage buff at the beginning of the round and increases the carrier's attack at the beginning of the round. So of course you will not be giving this one to a doctor or a gourmet, but if you need to get a spirit for your gourmet, you will go instead with the Peacock Aura. Why? Because this one, aside from when HP is higher than a certain percentage, has a chance to add a shield when attacked, as passives it has the increases the carrier's damage resistance at the beginning of the round, plus increases the carrier's Eva at the beginning of the round. So you need to really read what you want before you get a spirit. Got it? So here you find everybody in your division, what kind of spirits they have and what do they use it for. I say personally, don't trust too much what other people do, because they may decide to get a spirit for something and you don't want it, or you think it's wrong, because you don't really know if they put it in the first slot, so they are using that skill, or if they put it on the second or third slot, and so they are only using the attributes. So trust it, but not really. See, like this is the Rose Swirl is for damage dealers. 5.88% of the people are using it on Lady Chanleo. Lady Chanleo is a gourmet. She needs a defensive spirit, not a damage one. Here same, 16.66%. They are giving it to doctors, a female doctors, or Sky Charmsman, that she is a doctor, or Lady Chanleo. While what does this one do? It increases the carrier's attack. So why would you give a spirit that is offensive to a gourmet or a doctor that is defensive? So yes, make sure that you absolutely read the skills. Sorry, I had to change so that I can show you. So every time you attempt to upgrade, you use Aura. Aura is something that over time your spirit collects, and once maxed, you can try to upgrade again, or you can get Aura in other methods. So click on Get Aura and then claim to collect the aura for when I was offline, and then you can use all this material that you collect in Floral Realm or in some ocean events, and then you say upgrade. See here, upgrade failed, the aura collected is 0, so it will restart collecting it over time, and there is a relic that is a stellar carousel that it guarantees a success after a certain amount of failures, and that's a pretty good one. Otherwise you have no idea how many times it will fail. You wanna see it? Okay, here. That's pretty much the normal life of a foot player playing with spirits. So, of course, all the help that you can get, welcome. Now, evolve, you need the shards of whatever spirit you want to evolve. Like in this case, you need 6. I have 0, plus you need Splendor Jade. If I had shards, I would have said 6, evolve. It takes you to a new spot where you invite other players to help you evolving the spirit. Then there are the spiritlings. What are these? Spiritlings spirit link can increase certain spirit attributes. So you have to fill the bubbles that you see with whatever your hero, the hero that have those spirit links, they need most. Like if it's a doctor, you will fill the bubbles with accuracy and agility first, and then everything else. Or if it's a scholar, you will prefer damage buff and agility and evasion before anything else. Okay, now united is just attribute boost. Okay, let's go here, let's do this. By the way, spirits can give a lot of might, as you can tell. Then there is harness. Harness, you will use this harness plume to actually, oh my goodness, I forgot to do this, didn't I? Okay, see, we got reached the max level of this harness. Is that max? Max everything? Max. Okay. So harness gives a certain buff. See? Decrease elemental damage taken, or current buff increases elemental damage rest, blah blah blah. So it's a bunch of buffs that you give to each one of the spirits. And then there is energize. Energize, you can obtain basic attributes, you can improve the success rate for an upgrade in state, and then the exclusive skills of the spirit will improve too. And then, as I was saying earlier, once you grow your spirits, you will earn display. What it is, you will find your spirits in Gleam, in your closet, where you will find not only the spirits but also the halo and the footprint. What are those? So the spirit is what you will be carrying with you the whole time that you have a spirit on. For example, here this one will stay on, the rose, or the phoenix, the fireflies, snowflakes, etc. So this will stay always on. Normally, I have to say, I never really love it much, like the rose. Rose swirl is a beautiful spirit, but gosh, that rose that follows you, that doesn't mean, but I don't know. However, the halo is amazing because look, this is what you see every once in a while your character walks around or stand somewhere, and you will have footprints. Footprints are what you get while you walk. See the roses that follow me everywhere? And then, let me see, let me keep my character like this, and let's see the halo effect. Did you see it? That was the halo effect. Each spirit has a different halo effect, a different footprints, and different actual spirit. Of course, some are super cute, but they're a bit useless. So you just have to make sure that you find a spirit that suits your taste, as well as being useful for your team. So read the skills before you do anything, okay? I guess that's it for the spirit for right now. As soon as the Spirit Forest event comes out, I will make a video on how to get a godly spirit only using ingots. Okay, so I guess I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.